Shalom, shalom. So one of the biggest struggles when it comes to Shmir Zanayim is the belief that it's possible for change, that it's possible to grow, that it's possible that even though I've been struggling with this for as long as I can remember, I can actually somehow make progress. And the key, I think, behind this actually lies in a fascinating question, because the Gemara brings down a famous debate: was the world created in Nisan or Tishrei? Right? Is Pesach the creation of the world, or is Rosh Hashanah the creation of the world? There's debate. And the Rishonim bring down a machlokas. They basically say, is it really a debate? Maybe they're just two sides of the same coin. Maybe they're not really arguing. So Tosfos has some opinions. There's a classic debate. So there's two very classic approaches. One is that Rosh Hashanah is when Hashem created the world. So universal, right? All of humanity was created. And Nisan, Pesach, that's the birth of the Jewish people. Klal Yisrael was born in Nisan. The other approach Tosfos brings down is that on Rosh Hashanah, Hashem decided to create the world. And on Nisan, Hashem actually brought the world into creation. So when we celebrate Rosh Hashanah as the creation of the world, we're actually celebrating the decision to create the world, which gives weight to the decision, which is a concept that actually appears throughout halacha, appears in many, many different elements of, for example, tshuva. So when it comes to kedushin, if someone says, I'll marry you on condition that I'm a tzaddik, even if he's a rasha, we have to be choshesh that maybe there's some actual mamashas, maybe something happened, maybe that kedushin is actually chal, maybe it worked. Why? Because maybe he had hirurei tshuva. Maybe he thought, even though he didn't do tshuva yet, he had thoughts to do tshuva, which is, by the way, a flip on hirurei avera, that the thoughts, having, illicit thoughts, having inappropriate thoughts, you can also have appropriate thoughts, which have, that's concrete, that's real. So maybe not as real as action, but it's real. Also, when it comes to someone who's outside the Chum on Shabbos, if you're outside a city on Shabbos, you can only walk 2,000 amos. But the Gemara says that if someone is, let's say, walking outside, Chazal bring down, if you're walking outside before Shabbos, Erev Shabbos, Friday afternoon, and you say, I want to be there, then we consider as if you're already there and your 2,000 amos is from that spot, even though you're not there yet. So the decision, the desire, the thought is powerful. Now, Ramchal says the essence of tshuva is akiras haratzon. It's uprooting your want. So what you want and your decision, even though nothing happened yet, that is very powerful. And very often, it's the quality of the decision that makes a difference. So whenever, let's say, something went wrong, and you're saying, how am I going to make it different next time? So in that point of clarity, that point of saying, I want to be better, we all want to be better. We all want to improve in every element of life. Spiritual growth, we want to grow in becoming a Talmid Chacham, we want to grow in just our physical health, emotional health. A lot of us want to, become financially stable. A lot of us want to figure out how to make an impact, how to become good leaders, how to become good parents, good spouses. But no one lives out what they want to do. You live what you need to do. When you make a decision which says, this is going to happen, I'm going all in. Yeah, I spend my whole life saying these are things that I want to do, but enough of these wants, I need it to happen. And you make a real decision. You say, this is it. I'm going all in. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to filter. I'm going to set myself in the right environment. I'm going to feed my mind. I'm going to start growing. I'm going to start becoming a real leader inside, internally and externally. I'm going to start living up to the ideals and standards that I want to live, because it's no longer a want, it's a need. And you decide. Hashem decided to create the world. It wasn't maybe I'll create the world. That's not something we celebrate in Rosh Hashanah. It's that he decided, and it was as if it already happened. Because a real decision means to cut off all other possibilities. So right now, decide to go all in and start to show yourself the power of a real decision.
Thank you for listening to the Guard Your Eyes Daily Chizuk broadcast. Pass them on to your friends and help spread Kedusha in the world.